So this is something I had never seen or heard before, and perhaps you haven't either. This is actually a Gibson Les Paul acoustic guitar. This guitar has a very strange history going back to the 1960s. Today we're going to learn about it and see how it sounds. The Gibson Les Paul Parlor acoustic guitar. If you didn't believe it, you can see the logo here on the headstock, Les Paul model. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks to Gibson for allowing me the chance to play this guitar. If you want to learn more about it, you can check it out in the link below. This guitar was actually introduced in the late 1960s. It was a very bizarre guitar for the time. It had a single coil pickup that looked like it was borrowed from a Les Paul recording guitar. It was mounted right up next to the neck, which was probably not a good idea structurally. It also had 4 knobs and a 3-way switch, which was very strange for an acoustic instrument, and the functions didn't really make sense. The guitar was also very expensive. It was nearly $600 in 1969, and in today's money that would be over $5,000. So the guitar did not sell well ultimately, and very few were made, making them very rare and collectible today. The guitar was also reissued in the early 2000s by Gibson, and that was very short-lived, and now Gibson is bringing it back today with a few changes to it. So they're calling this a parlor-sized acoustic. It's a little bit of a smaller body, and it definitely has some characteristics borrowed from a Les Paul. You guys will have to take a look and see if that works for you on an acoustic instrument. So it has Les Paul style inlays, binding on the neck. Definitely has some Les Paul characteristics in the neck shape. Kind of feels like a familiar neck to me, and somewhat of a Les Paul design here at the cutaway on the neck with the pick guard. And then the top is probably the most unique part of this guitar. It's a 2-piece maple top, and you can see it has a book-matched flame to it with a sunburst, much like a 58 or 59 burst Les Paul. Beyond that, it has a dark back with binding and Grover tuners on the headstock. We'll have to see how it sounds today. I'm gonna do my typical analog style recording. I have a Neve preamp 76 compressor, and I've just been using this SM7B, and it seems to work pretty good. So we're gonna get an analog sound out of this guitar. It does have a modern pickup inside with a volume and tone control here at the sound hole with the standard jack on the side, but I'm not really a DI acoustic player, so we're gonna do a mic'd setup today and see how it sounds. guys, thank you so much for watching today, and please consider leaving your thoughts in the comment section below about the Gibson Les Paul acoustic guitar. I never knew such a thing existed, but apparently it has been a part of Gibson history since the 1960s. So do you consider this a Les Paul? I mean, it says it on the headstock, so you guys let me know, and let me know what your thoughts are on it in terms of the sound. It is a very clean, clear, bright sounding acoustic. It has a maple top, but it is a modern guitar. I'm very much used to playing old Gibson acoustics. I just did a video a couple weeks ago on a 1942 Banner SJ Gibson acoustic guitar, and that was, really a holy grail acoustic for me. But maybe if you're a Les Paul collector or fanatic, you might want the Les Paul acoustic. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching today. Appreciate you being here, giving me a place to make these videos on cool guitars like this. I'll see you guys in the next episode.